Welcome back to News Geelong here on this Wednesday evening as we turn to the world of Geelong sport and the winning Flying Hawk, well at least for this week, our own Nathan Currie.
It's a good feeling, the winning feeling, isn't it, Rollo? It was interleague time over the weekend and News Geelong was down at Myers Reserve to catch all the action of the Geelong and District Football League's massive 39-point win over Heathcote and District Football League.
In front again's been good so far.
It was the Raiders' first interleague match since 2004 and they did not disappoint as they ended the day 18-13, 121 to 11, 16, 82. After trailing by 13 points at quarter time, the Raiders kicked 7 of the next 8 goals to snatch the lead, but could not seal the deal, with Heathcote cutting the margin down to just 9 points at quarter time. Thankfully, North Geelong forward Paul Breggy booted 3 last quarter goals to ensure victory. He also took a lovely specky in the goal square. He had a pretty good afternoon, didn't he? Sean Lucas was also awarded the VCFL medal for the winning side. In other interleague matches, both the Ballerine Football League and the Geelong Football League were outclassed in their respective games. Tom Lim was awarded the VCFL medal for the BFL, while Nick Batchelor got the award for the GFL. But we'll stay with the GDFL for now, because News Geelong's Cal Lowther caught up with Raiders coach Adam Scrobelack after his side's big win.
Good win today, Scrob. Great effort after half-time. What do you think of the boys' performance today?
Yeah, really good. I think we got better as the day went on. Obviously a little bit rusty early and just getting used to one another and the way we play, but I think once we started to win the 50-50 ball in the middle, push the ball forward, we went really well from there.
Yeah, your in and under midfielders really did well for you today, didn't they?
Yeah, and that was one thing we weren't too sure about. Obviously we knew they'd be quick and we'd have a few sort of older, slower blokes in there, but we think the smart heads come through and winning the 50-50s and getting the ball out and using it well up the field really paid dividends in the end.
Can you tell us a little bit about your forward line structure and how that worked really well today?
Yeah, we felt early on the ball was going down there and we had 2 leading forwards from full forward and we were getting caught out a little bit when we went to the top of the goal square, so we changed it around a little bit. We had myself deep as well as Rosenwig deep and Brugette to lead out as well. And I think once we'd done that and we had 2 lead up half forwards, it worked a lot better. We just had a little bit more, I suppose, coming in. We knew if we went long we had someone there, or if we had someone on the lead. Just meant everyone was in tune with the way we were going. I think it worked really well after half time.
Yeah, and just a general feel amongst the boys, they were pretty happy to play together and they're very proud of themselves.
Yeah, and it's a big effort. You know, the boys get down here every Wednesday night, and but did Sunday last week and things like that. And obviously, it's a big effort today as well. So they've put in a lot of work, and they were pretty keen to get the win to make sure it went through.
Thanks very much, Scott.
No, thanks, mate.
Cal Lowther there, and a very happy fan in the background there. Finally tonight, News Geelong caught up with Geelong Cats coach Mark Bomber Thompson about the pie fight last Friday night and this week's first Saturday home game against Melbourne. Now, first of all, Bomber, how good is Matthew Scarlett?
Well, Matty's a good player. We all know that. And it's great to hear people like Lee Matthews say he's probably the best ever, because I sort of agree with him. And it's very hard to compare, though, but he's a great player.
One of the best, do you think, of all time?
Well, I think he is. And but he's probably playing in the modern game, so it's hard to compare whether the fullbacks of the past would just adapt to the game and get possessions and be as effective as Matthew, because he's probably the most effective fullback ever.
Now, Bomber, will you ease up in the training load this week going into the Melbourne match?
Oh, no, look, I think the boys have pulled up okay. They had 2 days off, Friday, Saturday and Sunday off, and this is just an opportunity to put some work in on. We've trained them very, very lightly over the last 20 days, so for those 4 games. So this week we'll get back to some serious training and work on some structure stuff and give them a good 40-minute session.
Do you think games can catch up with you a little bit?
Yeah, I think the injuries will probably play the biggest part, and it really does test your depth, and then it depends on the type of player that is injured. And if it's a key player, then it makes it a little bit harder. But no, I don't think the actual scheduling of it sort of should make any difference, because every club's now got enough people working in their departments to be able to manage players individually and as a group.
And finally tonight, Bomber, give us an update on Brad Ottens. When will he be back?
Look, Otto's feeling really well, and he's going to miss probably another 3 matches and come back after the bye. Joel Corey will be the same. And that's just a very conservative program. We could probably get them back the week before the bye, but if we're sort of towards the end of the year, but it is only round 10, so we're taking a very conservative approach, and Rookies probably hasn't got a return to play date yet. I think the most important thing that we're concentrating on is going through the stages and making sure that he does get back and at the moment there's still plenty of time. So he's a very, very important player for us because he's just as hard as nails, and he really does help our team play well. So yeah, we're not sort of panicking at this stage. We still think he's a really good opportunity to come back into the.
Thanks for your time there, Bomber. I'm sure all the Cats fans are eager for him to get back out in the field. That's it for sport tonight. So until Friday, it's back to you, Rollo.
Thank you, Nathan. Look forward to you joining us on Friday evening with more from the world of Geelong sport. As the old song goes, the weather outside is gloomy, as our sparkling Larni Salathiel joins us with the latest in Geelong and district atmospheric weather conditions. Welcome back, Larni.
Thank you, Graham. It is great to be back this week. The weather has been a little bit gloomy. If you haven't noticed outside, we've got a little bit of rain probably happening this week. Starting with tomorrow, we're going to have a partly cloudy day with some patchy morning fog, so take care in Geelong driving in the morning, because I know there are places that can get pretty foggy. And a top of 18 for Friday, partly cloudy with some isolated showers around with a maximum of 17. For the weekend, for Saturday, cloudy, patchy rain also, and a maximum of 16. For Sunday, partly cloudy with some isolated showers also, and a maximum of 16 again. And for next week, Monday, partly cloudy, isolated showers also, and a maximum of 17. And today, Graham, we had a pretty cloudy day with some isolated showers around, which will hang around until this evening. And yes, it is good to be back this week, and hopefully we get a little bit of rain out of it until Friday, Graham.
Thank you, Larni. Yes, look forward to seeing you on Friday evening. Thank you for being with us this Wednesday night on News Geelong. Remember, my little black duck, take your time and smell the flowers. The team from News Geelong, we'll be back on Friday evening creating more history as we simulcast on digital C44 and analogue C31. So you have a pleasant evening and a very good night.